Welcome to all students. In first video lectures, we will start a new topic, that is crystal physics. This topic related to state of matter. The matter in the world can exist in the form of solid, liquid, gases and plasma states. First three states are common, while the last one, that is the plasma states, is different. These states of which the matters assumes at temperatures, means these plasma states depends at elevated temperatures. The matter in the solid states, it possesses definite volume, definite shapes and definite mass. In solid states, the atomic arrangements are closely packed and the voids between them are very small. This is the cubic structures, and it possesses these properties, that is the definite volume, definite shapes and definite mass. And the distance between these two atoms is very small, that is few angstroms. Next states, that is the liquid states, it do not have definite shapes but it possesses a definite volume, and the atomic distance between the two atoms is few angstroms. Next, the gaseous states, it do not have definite shapes and volume. This, the atomic arrangements is randomly, means this all the atoms are moving randomly in a space, and the atomic distance between two atoms is 25 angstroms and above. There are different properties of solid, such as electrical properties, this is the properties, electrical properties, magnetic properties, optical properties, mechanical properties and thermal properties. This property depends on different factors such as temperatures, electrical powers, force, etc. Then, which solid is called as crystals? Those solids which have regularities in atomic and molecular structures are known as crystals. Means the atomic arrangements in a solid states are periodic or regularly mannered. Then, types of solid. There are two major parts, that is crystalline solid and non-crystalline solid. Non-crystalline solid, it is also called as amorphous solid. For example, plastic and rubber are non-crystalline or amorphous solid. Crystalline solid divided into two types, that is single crystalline solid and polycrystalline solid. Example for single crystalline solid is quartz and diamond, and example for polycrystalline solid, that is the copper, Au, Ag, etc. In crystalline solid are characterized by regular arrangement of atoms and molecules. Means in this solid, this is the atomic arrangement, and this arrangement is regular, or it is also called it is also periodic manner. Means the regular and periodic arrangement of atoms and molecules in a crystalline solids. This is the voids, and these voids are very small in crystalline solids. Then, which solid is non-crystalline solid? They are characterized by random arrangement of atoms and molecules. This solid is called as non-crystalline solids, or it is also called as amorphous solids. In these solids, there is no large range regularities of atoms and molecules, or in amorphous solid, some cases they may possess a small regions of orderly arrangement of atoms or molecules. These regularities are called crystallites. This is the single crystal structures. In single crystal structures, this is the atomic arrangements are periodic or regular manner. This is the horizontal and this is the vertical. In polycrystalline solid, there is a group of arrangement of atoms or molecules. This is the regions. In that regions, the atomic arrangements is closely packed, and this whole structure is the polycrystalline solid, or this whole solid is called as polycrystalline solid, and this boundary is called as grain boundaries. Then next point, that is lattice or lattice point or space lattice. This is the same. It is defined as an infinite array of points in dimensions in which every point has surroundings identical to that every other point in the array. See in this diagram, the atomic distance between these 2 points is same. Similarly, this 2 point is also same. Similarly, this point is also same. Means the atomic distance are identical surrounding, means equal. And this is the imaginary points which is situated in a three-dimensional space. The periodic arrangement of atoms, the above lattice will be Bravais lattice, or it is also called as Bravais lattice or space lattice, if each lattice point has identical surroundings, and this is the imaginary concepts. For example, lattice point O and O dash has identical surroundings, means all the distance between this A and this A is same in a lattice points. Next point, basis, or which point is called as basis. The structure unit of crystal is called the basis, which may consist of an atom, an ion, or a molecule. Means this is a unit assembly of atoms and ions or molecules is called as basis. A crystal structure is formed by associating with every lattice point a unit assembly of atoms or molecules identical in compositions. Then we see in this diagram, this is the basis. This is the unit assembly of atoms and ions or molecules, and this basis connected to lattice points or imaginary lattice points then to form a crystals. See next diagram. This is the imaginary lattice points situated in a three-dimensional space, and these all are identical surroundings, mean the distance for this translational vector is same. This is the lattice points. This is the basis, that is the unit assembly of atoms or ions or molecules, that is the lattice plus basis to form crystal structures. This is the basis points and this is the lattice points. Lattice points, this is the imaginary concepts, and these bases connected to lattice points then to form a crystal structures. Then next point, that is the unit cell. Why it is called as unit cell? Because the smallest identical building blocks or units which are repeated again and again in a three-dimensional space. These building blocks, the solids crystalline structures, are called unit cell. Means this is the small regions or small block or small square. See in this diagram, this is a small unit cell. Uh, Unit cell may be defined as a three-dimensional group of lattice points that generates the whole lattice by translations or stacking. This is the unit cells, and these unit cells to form a single atoms, means this is the corner atoms, and this is the minimum area which is covered for this unit cell. The shape and size of the unit cell depends upon the length of the axis, that is the crystallographic axis. This x, y and z, this is the crystallographic axis, and the angles alpha, beta, gamma. These edges or lengths a, b, c and angles alpha, beta, gamma, these 6 factors are called lattice parameters, and the parameter of this unit cell is, that is the crystallographic axis, that is xyz. Second, the interfacial angles, that is alpha, gamma, beta. Primitives means these sides or these edges A, B and C are equals. And fourth, the primitive cells. Then types of unit cell. There are 2 types. First, primitive unit cells, and second one, non-primitive unit cell. In primitive unit cells, it is the smallest unit of volume of a crystals which contains minimum number of atoms required to specify the relative positions of all the atoms in a crystals. Means in primitive unit cell, which covers the smallest area, and that smallest area is called primitive unit cell. See in this diagram, this is these 4 corner atoms which is covered a small area, and this is the primitive unit cell. In primitive unit cell, the effective number of lattice points per unit cell is 1. Means the primitive unit cell to form a single atom. Then next, non-primitive unit cell. The lattice points are belonging to the corners as well as to the other position of the unit cell, and the effective number of lattice points are more than 1. Means non-primitive unit cell to form 2 or more lattice points. See in this diagram, there are difference between primitive unit cell and non-primitive unit cell. The area of primitive unit cell is small. Means there is no any other lattice points which is present inside this unit cell. Means there is a smallest area which is covered by these 4 points or these 4 lattice point, that is 1 2 3 4. This is the smallest area which is covered by this primitive unit cell. This is A1, B1. This is the translational vector. Means this translational vectors covered by a smallest area, that unit cell is called as primitive unit cell. Similarly, non-primitive unit cells, two or more effective number of lattice points to form a non-primitive unit cell. This is the one lattice points which is present inside the primitive unit cell, and that unit cell is called as non-primitive unit cell. This is the difference between primitive and non-primitive unit cells.